In recent videos, we have been talking about these things called inequalities. So they don't have an equal sign in the equation. They might have a less than or a greater than or a less than or equal to sign. And we've looked at some ways of solving them, but I'm going to show you one trap today to watch out for, one little twist that you have to be real careful of when you're working with inequalities that you don't have to do with equations. So here we go. I'm going to do it in an example, just as we would know how to do it, and we're going to show you that it works out to be wrong, and then we're going to go back and fix it. Negative 2x is less than 10. Here's my inequality. Now, using the skills that we've looked at in previous videos, I know that this is negative 2 times x, so when I bring it across to the other side, it becomes divide by negative 2. Okay, because that's the opposite of timesing by negative 2. All right, so far so good. 10 divided by negative 2, that's pretty straightforward. That gives me negative 5. And now if I plot that onto my number line, it's down here. It's going to be an open circle, and the arrow is going down to the left. That's all from the previous videos that we've done about inequalities. So far, so good, no major dramas. However, let's test one of the numbers. Let's test the value negative 6. Like, let me see if this actually, if I've got this correct. Because if I put negative 6 in, it should be under my red line. Sorry, if I put negative 6 in, my answer should make sense. My should be true, I guess, is my solution. So where the x was, I'm going to replace it with negative 6. Okay. And negative 2 times negative 6 gives me 12, because two negatives multiplied together gives me a positive. But hang on a second. 12 is not less than 10. Something has gone wrong. Even though my set of solutions over here shows me that a value of negative 6 should be inside my set of solutions, but it's not. So let's rewind and find out where the problem was and what we need to do to solve it. When we brought the negative 2 across to become a divide by negative 2, that bit was okay. However, this inequality, whenever we multiply or divide by a negative number, so if we bring a negative number across, we have to flip the inequality over. Okay, so if we multiply or divide by an inequality by a negative number, we must swap the direction of the greater than or the less than symbol. We just have to do it. Let's proceed now and see if that actually fixed our problem. Right, so now I've got x is greater than negative 5 because I switched the direction over here of my inequality. So when I graph that now, it's an open circle and it's going up to the right. So it says, look, all these numbers should make it true. So let's pick one to test. Let's pick the value negative 3, substitute it in, and now I get negative 2 times negative 3, which is a positive 6, and yes, 6 is less than 10. So now I know that I've got this right, because when I put in negative 3, I get something that is true when I do my inequality. So the real important thing there was, if we divide or multiply by a negative number, you've got to swap the direction. Just point that inequality around the opposite way, and then all will be good. Well done.